The reality of love, building something real beyond the fantasy. What if everything we've been told about romantic love is a beautiful lie? This video is sponsored by Manta Sleep. Get the highest quality sleep masks using the link in the description and use code WONDER for 10% off. Picture this. You're scrolling through social media, bombarded by engagement photos, anniversary posts, and Valentine's Day declarations. Meanwhile, greeting card companies count their profits, Disney releases another happily ever after story, and dating apps promise you'll find the one, all while real relationships around you seem to crumble faster than cookies in milk. Here's what the pessimists and realists among us might whisper in quiet moments. Romantic love. It's nothing more than an elaborate illusion. A marketing scheme, wrapped in rose petals, and sold to the highest bidder. The whole concept emerged from romanticism's obsession with passion over reason, creating myths about love at first sight and eternal happiness that simply don't exist in reality. And you know what? They're not entirely wrong. The uncomfortable truth about love's dark side: every love story eventually meets its end. Not because love fails, but because life does. The butterflies fade. The perfect moments become ordinary Tuesday afternoons. The person who once seemed flawless reveals their collection of annoying habits and deep-seated insecurities. Maybe you've witnessed this firsthand. Perhaps your parents' marriage imploded, leaving emotional debris scattered across your childhood. Maybe you felt the crushing weight of romantic disappointment yourself, that moment when the person you thought completed you suddenly felt like a stranger sharing your bed. But here's where the story gets interesting. Instead of running from these uncomfortable truths, what if we used them as the foundation for something more authentic? Redefining love in a broken world. Think about it. What aspect of human existence isn't brutally difficult? What part of life hasn't been commercialized, idealized, or packaged for profit? What experience, no matter how beautiful, ends without some form of loss? The real problem isn't love itself, it's our catastrophically unrealistic expectations of what love should do for us. We've turned romantic relationships into happiness vending machines, expecting them to dispense endless joy in exchange for our emotional investment. This is where everything falls apart. We construct our romantic dreams on the shaky foundation that another person will solve problems they were never equipped to handle. The truth about happiness. Even in the most successful relationships, you'll still wrestle with anxiety, regret, and those 3M existential crises that make you question everything. At best, life is fundamentally challenging. At worst, it's an endurance test, disguised as an experience, the science behind realistic romance. But before you delete all your dating apps and embrace eternal solitude, consider what research actually tells us about love and well-being. Dr. Harry Rees, professor of psychology, points out that numerous studies consistently show people in relationships report higher average happiness levels than their single counterparts. This doesn't mean relationships are magic potions, it simply indicates that, statistically speaking, partnerships tend to enhance overall life satisfaction. However, psychologist Richard Slach's research reveals a crucial caveat. While couples often maintain higher happiness levels than when they started dating, this boost gradually diminishes over time. It's not that love stops working, it's that our brains adapt to relationship circumstances and return to our baseline well-being levels. Richard Lucas's study at Michigan State University confirms this adaptation effect. The initial relationship high eventually levels out, suggesting there's no perfect person waiting out there who will permanently elevate your happiness beyond your natural set point. Destroying the myth of the one. This brings us to perhaps the most destructive romantic myth, the concept of the one, that perfect person who intuitively understands your every thought, caters to your quirks without judgment, and somehow exists without any difficult qualities of their own. Real compatibility isn't about finding someone who never challenges you, it's about finding someone whose particular brand of difficulty is worth navigating. The gears of any relationship will grind against each other as often as they mesh smoothly. As philosopher Slavoj Žižek observes, we often love people not for who they actually are, but for how well they fit our preconceived fantasies. When reality inevitably clashes with our projections, love can quickly transform into resentment or even hostility. The neurochemistry of romantic delusion. Here's where love becomes uniquely dangerous. It literally alters your brain chemistry, compromising your ability to think clearly. Anthropologist Helen Fisher's research shows that elevated dopamine levels during romantic attraction create laser-minded focused attention and unwavering motivation. Lovers become so intensely fixated on their beloved that they easily overlook red flags and negative traits that would be obvious under normal circumstances. This creates a fascinating paradox. How do you distinguish between being foolishly compelled towards someone and being foolishly dismissive of genuine potential? The answer lies in using time and patience as speed bumps, preventing your emotions from racing recklessly in either direction. Building real love from realistic materials. True love, the kind worth fighting for, doesn't look like Instagram posts or movie endings. It's found in the unglamorous moments that never make it to social media. It's keeping the bathroom door open during illness. It's sitting patiently through unexplainable, minor emotional breakdowns. It's addressing weird eating habits and working through financial mistakes together. It's accepting criticism you don't understand and occasionally admitting you were wrong when every fiber of your being wants to defend your position. Real love lives in uncertainty and struggle, in freedom and friction. It's found in the willingness to have difficult conversations and the wisdom to know that some problems may never be completely resolved. Author Bell Hooks captured this beautifully. True love is unconditional, but to truly flourish, it requires an ongoing commitment to constructive struggle and change. The heartbeat of true love is the willingness to reflect on one's actions and to process and communicate this reflection with the loved one. Love as skill, not destiny. If you want to improve your physical health or financial situation, you don't wait around hoping for magical transformation. You study nutrition, develop exercise habits, learn budgeting skills, and practice better decision-making. Love requires the same intentional approach. Instead of waiting for romance to strike like lightning, treat it as a skill set worth developing. Learn better communication, practice empathy, develop emotional regulation, understand your own patterns and triggers. The endgame, shared meaning. In a meaningless world, of course, love won't end well, nothing does. Life itself is terminal. Of course, it will be painful and confusing. What worthwhile experience isn't? But if you're going to navigate this chaotic existence anyway, if you're going to wrestle with mortality and uncertainty regardless, wouldn't it be meaningful to have someone fighting alongside you? Someone to share the absurdities with, to occasionally triumph over hardships together, to help make the inability to ever be truly saved more endurable. Love won't rescue you from the human condition, but with the right effort and patience, it might make that condition worth experiencing. A final reality check: love isn't universal. It won't work for everyone, even those who approach it perfectly. Like everything else, luck plays a significant role, and some people may find greater meaning living as fulfilled single individuals, which is entirely valid and achievable. Modern culture's insistence that everyone needs romantic partnership is as misguided as the fairy tales it promotes. What matters is understanding what genuinely brings meaning to your life, ensuring your perspective isn't just sour grapes from chasing impossible ideals. If love matters to you, abandon the fantasy and build something real. Create something you can actually attain, manage, and nurture. Something that, among the few truly meaningful experiences in life, you can reflect on at the end, with tears of gratitude, not for what you lost, but for the indescribable connection you got to experience with another imperfect human being. You picked that person, you fought for them, you believed in them. You worked through yourself and them, with them and for them. You learned more about and from that one person than anyone else. You loved that one person. As Zizek puts it, love for me is an extremely violent act. Love is not "I love you all." Love means I pick out something, even if this something is just a small detail, a fragile individual person. I say I love you more than anything else. In this quite formal sense, love is evil. The connection between love and sleep. Interestingly, Research reveals that more satisfied couples tend to sleep in closer synchronization. Multiple studies show that sleep quality can be crucial to relationship success. Not only do synchronized sleep patterns indicate relationship satisfaction, but the duration and quality of your rest deeply affects your ability to find, achieve, and maintain healthy relationships. Dr. Adrian Williams, professor of sleep medicine, explains that sleep loss reduces self-control, moral awareness, mood interpretation, and communication skills. Whether you're single or in a relationship, managing quality sleep can be incredibly challenging. That's why today's sponsor, Mentor Sleep, creates such perfect synergy with this topic. Whether you're a night owl, early bird, or frequent napper, light becomes your enemy during sleep. With Mentor sleep masks, you can achieve 100% blackout without sacrificing comfort or sleep positioning. As someone who moves around considerably during sleep, I've found other masks uncomfortable or prone to slipping off. Mentor's fully adjustable design sits perfectly on your face with complete breathability and no direct contact to your eyes or eyelashes. It rests like a soft pillow around your head without any pressure points or bulk. Mentor offers various options depending on your needs: the cool mask, steam mask, pro mask, weighted mask, kids mask, silk mask, and sound mask, which includes Bluetooth speakers with 20-hour battery life. All masks feature fully adjustable designs with premium materials, and the eye cups can be interchanged with cool or steam cups, which are incredible for headaches or general relaxation. If you want to boost your REM and deep sleep phases, thereby improving your overall life quality, you need the highest quality sleep mask available. Get your Mentor sleep mask today using the link in the description and code WONDER for 10% off your order. Mentor is also currently running last-minute holiday deals if you order soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.